Hello there, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm gonna walk you through a source code for a store website. Of course not an entire website, but just how you can make filtering to the products. So here we have all the products, men clothes, women clothes, kids clothes, but if I click here men, I just can see men clothes, women the same thing, and kids. How you can make filtering. So the source code in the description, download it now and follow with me. So the source code divided into three parts: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So in HTML, the first part is the buttons. Show all men, women, kids. Each one of them has an event on click. Once we click this button, I want to call a function called filter section, and this is a class. So once we click, I want to open a division that has a class men. So here we have class men, and here. Then women. So when we click this button, we want to show up this content. Each content has a class woman. And finally kids. So this is the structure of the project. Just the buttons and then the content for each button. And the styling is like normal. Just style the body, the main, just style each element like normal. Except here we have shaking effect. So this is a shaking effect. You can edit as you like. You can remove, for example, 20%. Here is the rotate degree. And here is styling the buttons. And here is a button active. This class created with JavaScript. And we will see this at the end. Then JavaScript. In JavaScript we have three functions. The first one will be called once we click the buttons. Filter selection will be called once we click any button. And inside this function we will call a function remove class and add class. So here is the add class and here is the remove class. This function will help us to show up the targeted page. So once I click men, I want to show up the content for men. So this is the function that will help us to do that. This function will help us to remove the other contents. So for example, I click men. So the content for men will appear, but the content for women and kids will disappear using this function. So we will call this function and this function inside the first function. And finally here we create a new class which will have some styles. So the class called active, and this class will be applied when any button got clicked, but it's by default for the first button, show all. So this class has a style, background color gray and color white. So by default the first button has a class active. If we click men, the class will move to men button, women, kids. So now the class is for kids button. Let me see this. So those are the buttons. The active class now is for the last button, which is kids. If we click here show all, the class will move to the first button. So simply the first function is for clicking each button. Okay, but what will happen when we click each button? I want to call two functions, one called add class and another one called remove class. So add class, it will show up the targeted content. So it will show up the content for men, and remove class will hide the other contents. That's it. And the last one is for creating an active class that has some styles, background color and color. So that's everything about this project. Like I told you, you can find a link for the source code in the description. Download it now and edit it. If you have any problem, don't hesitate to ask me. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to keep informed once a new project get published. And of course, don't forget to show me your feedback in the comments. Good luck and see you next time.